Okay, so here's how we make the fish body. I'm gonna go ahead and take the largest piece and I'm gonna smooth it out and kind of roll it back and forth until I make kind of an oval shape. So if you need to, roll it back into a ball, then roll it back and forth. And you've got kind of this like oval pill shape, kind of like a little egg, little dinosaur egg shape. And then you're just gonna go ahead and start flattening that out because this will lay on our weaving when we get done. So I'm gonna flatten that out a little bit. And like a little raindrop shape, it's gonna be a little bit more curved on this side, and then I'm gonna kind of pinch. This side is where we're gonna add our tail. So it should look like a little teardrop. Okay, so I'm gonna put that down. And be gentle, you don't wanna smash these to your surface because they will stick. The clay is still very sticky, but not too sticky where it's getting on your hands. It's like a soft dough, like when you make biscuits, okay? So this right here is gonna be my tail, and I might even pick off a little bit extra just to have some pretty other colors mixed with my green. So I might even swirl it together. So right here I'm gonna make my tail, and if you can go ahead and pinch that into two, I'm gonna roll it into a ball. I'm gonna roll the other one in a ball. So while we're waiting on our friends to do that, we can pre-plan. So we got the two little circles. And then I'm gonna pinch them just like that. Squish and pinch. And I'm gonna put it on the end. So I'm gonna hold and kind of pinch and pull. Now you guys, remember we made our rockets last year, so you don't wanna make it too thin because it will break. So I'm just gonna kind of shape that into a triangle shape for the tail. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. So I'm gonna pinch and then add that on. And then just kind of shape it up. So I've got my little tail fin. Now you can make yours really fancy if you want to. You can kind of twist it. So let's do that. Make some fancy little fins. Ooh, so fancy. Okay. And then I'll grab a pencil and I'll show you some different things that you can do with your pencil. Now I want to go ahead and make the choice if I want the fins on the bottom and the top to be either green or purple or both. So I'm going to go ahead and make green at the top so I can have some contrast. So I'm going to roll a little circle, pinch, and attach that to the top. So I want to make sure that it's attached really good. You don't want a whole bunch of cracks in there. And then either you can make that really fancy too, or you can bring it out a little bit more. Looks like a little Hershey Kiss on his head. All right, or a little artist hat. There we go. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add the little fins down here on the side, because remember, a fish needs to be able to swim and propel themselves through the water. So I'm gonna go ahead and make little fins at the bottom. So again, you can take it into a little circle, a little sphere, pinch. I'm gonna pinch again on the other side to make a little triangle and add that on the little side of his body. Now what's he missing? What comes here? Eyes and a mouth. So I'm gonna go ahead and give him a big circle for his eye. Push it down like you're smashing a little marshmallow. Stick that on. Now I like to have some contrast again, so I make a smaller circle, roll, pinch it, and push that on. If you want to even get more detailed, you can add just a tiny one. This is layering, so it has lots more texture. So there we go. All right, so you can see all those little details on there. Now this is the fun part. Of course, you know, he needs a little mouth. So we can use, you know what? You guys have your scissors. We can use the scissors and just cut, boop, a little opening for his mouth. Look good? All right. Now, if you have your pencil or even your markers, they have little textures on them. So you could even like take and add texture just by using that circle on the end. Now you guys probably have those little skinny markers, which is even better. And you could take your pencil and make dots if you want to. But I've got all this leftover clay. I'm going to use it. So I'm going to make a few little dots. I'm going to even go around. Let's do his lips. So I'm going to open those wide. And I'm going to add a little lip there. If you want to add teeth, maybe he's got really sharp teeth, you can do that too. Or if yours is a shark, or if you got a favorite fish. So right there, I just added 2 little lines that I rolled like little snakes, and I put them on, and now he's got little lips. So he's a fancy fish. And then you can use these to make little scales or dots. Now remember, we're only going to see one side, so you don't have to worry about putting a fin or anything on the other side. I can roll stripes, so I can put those on my fins up here. If you end up with extra, Mystics will take it, and we can use it for something else later. Add another little line. Okay, so now you get the details added in. You can even take your pencil again and go on top and then add some different things. So I could add a few more little dots. I could add a few more little stripes. I can make them really thin, or I can make them really thick, depending on how much you pinch your clay and roll your clay. So I can't wait to see what kind of designs you guys come up with for your fish and the colors. Now remember, don't spend all of your time trying to get the color. We can always add some more at the end. It's not a big deal. We just want to make sure that we get his body laid out today. Okay, thank you.